Hello, this is Apocrypha from APOC Industries, and welcome to day 23 of Nightfall. We have our military science set up using the little trickle of iron that we have coming out. I am pretty sure that we have a full yellow belt of iron coming out. Possible that we don't, though. Honestly, I don't think there's much more that we can do for this right now. So we're just going to have to let it go at the rate that it's going. And I mean, after we research bullet damage 4, that'll probably be where we stop for now for science anyway. Maybe grab some turret damage once science is stockpiled a little bit or something. But in the meantime, that's not what we're going to look at today. What we're going to look at today is our supply train, and we're going to make it better. So one of the things that, oh my goodness, I don't even know how to play anymore. One of the pieces of learning that I have done recently is how to better do these resupply trains. So we are going to do better. And one of the ways in which we are going to do better is by ensuring that our resupply train has actually the supplies which it needs, which is going to include fuel. We don't have any outposts right now which are going to use the fuel, but we definitely are going to once we, for example, set up our smelter, which will be coming up pretty soon. So we are going to make sure that we are able to get, I shouldn't like lay belts and talk at the same time. Doesn't go well. Should make sure that we are able to supply what we need to supply when we need to supply it. Something like that. Okay, so basically the way that this supply train is going to work is it's going to have a couple of decider combinators here, which are going to basically determine whether or not the train is allowed to leave. It's set to manual mode right now. Great. So we want to read the train. Okay. We want to read the train contents. We want to read the train contents. Does it need to be set to automatic? We're going to add a circuit condition less than 0 so that it won't leave. There we go. Okay. So basically, we put these as inputs here, and we're going to say if we are full on ammo. So if this is greater than or equal to 1,000, then we get a green signal. If our fuel... You know what? I don't like this. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Getting ahead of myself. This is greater than or equal to 250. Then output a green signal. And we're going to delete all these. Whoops. 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 It's fine. Resupply pickup until circuit condition green signal is equal to 2. So we are only allowed to leave this station when we are full. Right now, we are definitely full, so we should be allowed to leave. We're also going to put this here. Guess we didn't have to use a red wire for it, but whatever. So this is ready to roll. Green signal is 2. now what we need is for the actual resupplying part of this to be updated. So the first one we're going to do is down here. We're going to update this whole station. We have rails. We don't have many. We actually need fewer rails, so it should be fine. This is called it. Wait a second. Instruction bots, do your job. There we go. Do we have a station down here? We have 7 South resupply. We'll just go into manual, and we'll drive down manually. The reason we're setting up the train this way is so that we can eventually switch to solid fuel and probably rocket fuel for our supply trains. We are going in here, and we are, well, we're stopping here apparently. We are gonna just back out just a wee bit. There we go. And we're gonna start taking all this out. You stop it. Right. We're also going to take this out. We're also going to take a whole lot of this stuff out. Because we are going to use our smaller station for this. Alright. We'll just make sure that that's all good to go. Okay, so we have... You know, let's just get this out of the way so that we can make sure that this is correct. What does that use? As a medium pole here, so we'll have to deal with that separately. No light here, no tree here. That filter inserter is already in the right spot, which is good. And we're missing some decider combinators. Actually, these ones we're going to take out because we do not need fuel here. So we're going to take out everything having to do with the fuel supply. And we're going to have this just come right in through here. Perfect. And we'll make sure that it's wired up. Okay, so basically the way that this works now is we have basically a latch here which is determining like we want to have at least 400 ammo, like that's how much we want. We want to stockpile a full chest here, and do we want to get more military science? Let's just let it keep going. So basically, when these chests get like below 400, which means that they're empty. What am I saying? Anyway, at one point, this is going to enable the station and say, "Hey, we need stuff," and then it will stay requesting until a certain threshold is reached, as in the chests are fully stocked, and then it won't request again until they are about half empty, and then it'll request them to be full, etc., etc. So we've got a latch here, an SR latch, based on yeah. So we can stockpile a total of 800 between these two chests. We will. This constant combinator here says that when we fall below 400 in our chests, we're going to request, and then when we get back up to 800, we will stop requesting. So this is also just going to be called resupply stop. and this gets sent to the train saying that the green signal is greater than 0 is what enables this, and it is enabled right now. So the other thing that we need to do is actually make this into a proper station. Where is the thing? Too many things in this book. We're looking for Station Mini. There it is. And we don't have a stacker on this or anything, which is fine. Could we though? Is there room for one? I feel like there's not room for one. It's unfortunate, because we could totally use that for like just a simple pack stop. Where is my stacker? Yeah. Well, how about we do this? And we just slap a station down here. You know what? I'm not happy with that. Let's take this whole thing out. Do it proper. We'll do it proper. Because we can slap a pack station, whoops, down here and call it, what are we calling it? This would be the Salmon Wall South Wall Backs. You can do that. These guys are in line. We'll get a station template. Where is it? There we go. Get one of these. Then this can come around. This. Get rid of some of this. Do that. You are going to have to go under here, obviously. And you need one of these. And we will get our resupply back. Where is it at? Resupply. Hello? Resupply? Resupply. There we go. Now this is back. What's going on here? I'm not sure. Fine. Let's put that there. Wait, does that actually fit? I feel like it doesn't. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll make it fit. Obviously, some improvements can be made to our resupply blueprint because it doesn't fit on our template, but that's fine. And we can take these out. We can take this out. And we can apply power. No, we want to have that there. All right. And you are going to be coming down here, like so. All right. This time for sure, we're going to call this resupply stop. All right. And you can actually have Salmon South Wall packs and you can go there. Lovely. That's much more compact, be much easier to deal with. Okay, so we're going to go back to Bootstrap, and in the meantime, we're going to go take a look at the train here. Gun turret damage, good. So we're going to grab that last gun turret damage, and then stop research for the time being. So you wait until you're full, which you are. We're going to put this in manual for a moment. We are going to then go to resupply stop until our inventory is empty, or the station is no longer active, or 5 seconds of inactivity. So basically this says if we run out of stuff, we got to come back to resupply. If the station no longer needs stuff, then we can head back to resupply. If we have run out of one of the things that's in our resupply train, like ammo, then we're probably not doing anything, even if the station still needs stuff. So we go back and resupply. And what'll happen is every resupply station is going to be called resupply stop. And this is basically going to say, this is going to be automatic, and it's going to head down there because that resupply stop is already requesting resupply because these chests are empty, and that train is coming down with 1,000 ammo, which is more than the 800 that would fill up this chest. So this stop should actually turn off as soon as these chests fill up. It's saying that it needs at least 400 in the chests in order to feel satisfied. So now the chests are filling up, but it needs to get all the way up to 800. Or it'll be 400 in the counter on the left there, or on the right. So once that reaches 400, the station will disable, and I suspect that we'll actually still have more ammo in the train at that point. But because of the fact that the station will turn off, it will immediately head back to the resupply station. So I don't mind just sitting here and watching it for a bit. It's not going to take very long to fill up. We are also going to be doing that for the other resupply that we have over here. We're going to be changing this. Where are we getting attacked? See, this is what we're worried about, is all these biters. Anyway. We're going to change around our coal station that we have there as well. So now we are up to just about 400. So as soon as this hits 400, that green signal is going to disappear. The station's going to turn off, and our resupply train is going to head back to our bootstrap base. There we go. It is now satisfied. Both these chests are full, and our resupply train is coming to resupply. It looks like we're actually getting a trickle of iron coming in through here as well, which is fantastic. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do next is refactor all this junk. We're going to replace... You know, we probably shouldn't replace this stuff with... This is already set up to use red belts. Let's leave it like that. Do you think that our resupply can fit this way? I think that it just might. Huh. You might think we'd almost plan that, but we didn't. So what we are going to do is head to Coal 1 Packs and rip out the resupply station that's there and replace it with our new resupply blueprint. And then the next thing that's on our list is supplying this wall because this is going to very quickly not be enough. That's a lot of stuff that needs to be supplied. Anyway, that's oh dear. What's going on here? Why do they not have power? Shoot. Okay, well, it's a good thing that we're here, because we can fix that. Because they're starting to tear through this wall. We messed something up. Okay. I am not sure what we messed up. But we sure did mess something up. And we are gonna plop down some more turrets here, because it is pretty clear to me that this is going to be a place which is going to be under heavy attack. Okay. What did we do? What did I do? Weird. It's fine though. Oh, okay. I see. They decided to expand right here. Is that a medium worm? It is too. And we don't have a lot of turrets. Shoot. Okay. I don't know what the best way to deal with this is. There are 2 medium worms here. And not a lot of room to maneuver in terms of like cars and stuff. I don't like the idea that these are just going to be drawing on ammo kind of forever. But maybe for now that is just how it's going to stay. We'll refactor this stop here, and then we will do something about that. We're going to call this resupply stop. Oh shoot, I hope that didn't just activate that and so our resupply train is coming out here. No, we're good. Why isn't that active? Oh, because we didn't actually rename it. Perfect. Okay, this is all fine. This is all fine. And we have lots of ammo on the belt, so we should be good for now. Okay, this is not as bad as we thought it was. Let's do this. Plop this down here. What's preventing that? Okay, that's just signals, but that's fine. We do not need the fuel line here either, so we can take that out. That's going to be primarily for places that have, you know, other kinds of trains. And this is going to go out here and up there. Okay. We can take these out. Might as well do this, because it looks nice. Okay. You don't need that. And you are needing stuff, so we're going to call this resupply stop. And now our train is immediately coming out here. Perfect. So what we're going to do is run back and grab some turrets so that we can deal with this base, which is cropped up right here. Because we don't want this to just be chewing through ammo forever. Good to know that our signaling leading in there works. So again, this is going to fill up until this reaches 800, and then it'll be fine until it drops down to 400. That is going on the other side of the belt. That's a problem. Whoops. That's really annoying that that happened. Oh well, it is what it is. We are going to grab some turrets and go kill some biters. I don't know if we're going to be able to address that before it has become so big of a problem that, like, this is basically going to double the amount of ammo that is on the belt, and that's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Oh well. We'll maybe go through and just pick up the stuff that's on the new wrong side of the belt. So we'll just kind of do like this. So that at least we can take this and plop it into the chest so that it's not just endlessly requesting more. There. You should be... How did you... Oh, right. Oh, this is fine. It is actively providing, so it's fine. Okay, let's go kill those biters. And then we can clear that other half of the belt here, too. We have turrets. We are gonna just go. Alright. It's not so bad when we have turrets, and honestly, nanobots seem to be terribly overpowered for doing this, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so we've reached the morning. We need to collect the stuff that's on the wrong side of the belt. There's a random spitter. Hello. It'll take a while. Once I see that, like, it's not backlogged all the way down here, then... Are we actually picking anything up? Apparently we don't pick stuff up before in map mode. Okay, so this is slowly snaking its way up here. So that should be good enough. We picked up a whole bunch of extra ammo. We can go on this path, mostly. Okay. And then the other section of wall, it's just got some extra ammo in the hopper. That's fine. This station is now happy. No, it is not. It is not happy yet. What does it have? It must have exactly 400. Okay, so our resupply train is out filling up, and it'll come back and deliver some more stuff. We can maybe... we'll hold on to the ammo that we have. We'll let this take care of itself. We're going to head back to our bootstrap. We are done with our research for the time being, except possibly for getting flamethrowers. Let's not worry about that right now. We are pretty much at the morning now, and time to wrap this up. So this has been day 23 of Nightfall. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.